I'm going to say something that might offend some people, but if you really want to level up in life, you probably need to leave your hometown. Not visit, not think about it, actually make the move. Because staying in the same place that you grew up might be the exact reason that you always feel stuck. For myself, I grew up in the suburbs of Chicago, and for a long time, I thought that was life because that's all I saw. The same people, the same routines, the same mindset. I saw basic cars like Toyotas, Corollas, Hondas. I rarely ever saw supercars ever in the little suburb that I used to live in, Chicago. But everything changed for me when I moved to Miami. And I'm not exaggerating when I say this. It pretty much forced me to level up in every area of my life, my business, my fitness. So in this video, I want to break down why it's so important to actually leave your little hometown and why staying comfortable is holding you back from actually leveling up in life. Most people think they're actually in control of their life, but your environment at the end of the day always is going to shape you. So if you're not around people that are helping you level up, motivate you, inspire you, it's going to be very hard to actually level up in life. If everyone around you is still playing it safe, not taking risks, doing the same thing every single week, then you're going to likely do the same stuff. When I was in the suburbs, all the basic stuff was normal. But as soon as I moved to Miami, a major city, my standards decided to change. The baseline was different moving here. People were building businesses, a lot of networking was going on. You meet other hustlers. Strangers are easier to become your friends here. You're seeing the nice cars, you're seeing the nice skyscrapers. There's a lot more business events going on. And it either forces you to adapt or else you're going to fall behind. In a smaller or slower environment, you don't even realize what's actually possible. Your big goals are pretty much just limited by what you see. But when you move to a major city like Miami, Los Angeles, New York, you start seeing different types of people making money in ways that you never knew existed, living lifestyles that you thought were unrealistic at one point, and people that completely thought on a different level. And that alone makes you change on how you think. When you leave your home city, you lose your safety net of being around your family. No familiar faces, no comfort zone, no close friends. And yes, at the beginning, it's always uncomfortable. But that's the point. You're forced to level up. You meet new people, you go to more events, you figure things out on your own, you adapt quickly, you see better looking people, so you're forced to go to the gym more. That pressure, that's what creates the growth. Staying where everything is maybe makes you feel comfortable, but that's what also makes you stay stuck and in the same broke position. This might be the biggest thing. Your network is everything. In a new city, especially a high energy city like Miami, for example, you're going to be surrounded by people who are ambitious, connected, that are running different businesses, that have the supercars, that are living in the penthouses. And essentially, they're just making bigger moves. And those opportunities comes from just being around the proximity of these individuals. You don't get these kind of opportunities when you're still stuck in the same circles around the people that you were in high school with. Moving to a place like Miami is going to raise your standards, whether you like it or not. For me, I went from being 210 pounds to almost 170 pounds in under a year. So on nearly 40 pounds, I cut down just because of the environment I was in. I saw more gyms, I saw more fit people, and it forced me to learn about more about fitness in the gym. Your cost of living is also going to go up. I went from living with my parents, paying them a little bit of rent, to where my rent now is over $3,000. The competition also goes up, but that forces you to level up. Your expectations also go up, but that's a good thing because it's going to make you think bigger and it's going to force you to adapt and make moves. So you either level up or you decide to continue struggling. The pressure forces you to make more money, become a better person, and just go bigger. Now, let me be real with you. It's not all perfect. It's not as glamorous as maybe social media shows you. But one thing for sure is that discomfort is going to force you to grow. Moving to a new city can be lonely at first, it can be expensive, and it can get very stressful and lonely at times. These were moments even I questioned myself. But every single time I realized one thing, I was growing internally or externally in one way or another. And the growth that I've had since moving to a major city would have never happened if I stayed stuck in a little home city that I used to live in, a little suburb in Chicago with my family. If you're stuck right now, just take a look at your environment, the people you're with, the environment that you see. Because sometimes it's not really you, sometimes it's just your environment that you're around. But it's going to expose you to a different level of life and it's going to force you to think differently. And sometimes that's exactly what you need to unlock to the next level of your life. If you've actually been thinking about leaving your city, this might be that sign for you. Now, I want you guys to drop a comment what city you're from and what city is your dream desire to actually move into. So at the end of the day, if you're not happy with where you're at, move to a major city, get around the right people, hit the gym, make more money, and just level up in life.